Real life. Real stories. Let's see what's trending in Indianapolis. This is Paul Poteet on The Edge.
Okay, we've got Paul Poteet on The Edge wearing his bang up flannel. What's up, man? How you doing?
Well, no, it's not flannel. I'd be dying in here because I'm too cheap to run air conditioning, so it's like 120 degrees in Studio B with these expensive, big video lights on. I can get more comfortable, and after talking about Red the Steakhouse, you may want to do this with your belt too.
Yeah, right? I know, but boy, what a beautiful thing just to experience all the meats. We got sliders, man.
Now, when you say that the team is going to go down there, do you mean like remote contributors also?
We will remotely contribute pictures of our meat to you. How about that?
Well,
I'll even tag you in Instagram. How about
you
that?
may want to look at a transcript of what you just said.
Yes. Because you definitely said his last name incorrectly.
Wow.
He was at the dairy bar, right? You were at the dairy bar this weekend.
Oh my gosh, the crowds out there. Well, I mean, the weather has been just about perfect. I missed the ice cream eating contest, but so I just was there to help, serve up stuff. And the size of the milkshakes out there, right? It's like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had that ice cream eating contest, and the woman who won had something like 16 and a half of those in 6 minutes.
6 minutes. She set a world record.
Yeah, right. I mean, they literally...
That's more than a brain freeze. That's like upper torso freeze.
You lose the top half instantly.
It's a worthwhile cause, but still. Hey,
I had that happen one time in an actual ice cream eating. The only time I've ever had that brain freeze thing, and that was, I was taking it maybe a little too seriously at that point, but it was in the 80s. I did a lot of things I wasn't proud of.
Hey, Paul.
In the 90s. And parts of the OOs, too.
It keeps on going, doesn't it?
Yeah, that seems to be a trend there. But yeah, that sounded really good, too. And,
oh, my God.
And to follow up on your initial discussion with them, I am a Lutheran medium.
Nice.
He was discussing, your personal religion and your
they cross over. They truly do, and
yeah, that's right. You can't
can't
convert somebody to be to be a rare person.
Actually, you know what? Funny story is I had some family friends over, and I was cooking steaks on the grill, right? And the wife of one of our friends said, I love things well done. I say not in my backyard. And I served her a medium rare, and she had never experienced a steak like that, and she was agog. And I was like, hey, guess what?
You converted one.
I converted one.
Well,
with deception.
Aaron's barbecue inquisition.
Yeah, I got some visual imagery there that I probably don't want to go down. All right, hey, Paul, before we get started, Brittany wants to say hi. She's not on the segment, but she certainly wants to. She is a cheerleader for Paul Poteet. And
is she at Gen Con right now? You can share with us. I mean, is that what's going on? She's out there lining up early so she doesn't,
that
lose
is
her
funny.
Yeah,
she's actually shaking her head in the control room right now.
Oh, okay. There's only so many seats out in the main studio, right?
That has me thinking, if she was a character in Gen Con, what would she be? I'm probably going to get myself in trouble right now, so I'm going to stop.
No cosplay on the show today.
No cosplay.
No cosplay.
All right. Hey, speaking of interesting perspectives, what do you got ever interesting from the news?
Oh, you want fine food? I mean, you think this, Red the Steakhouse is a big deal. What about the fine delicacy that is fruitcake?
What?
Fruitcake.
Okay, yeah. That thing that nobody really wants.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing that, my mom and dad loved it.
Yeah, you ruined a perfectly good cake with fruit.
I know.
And,
all right, so what's going on with
everyone
fruitcake?
says they don't like it, but somebody buys it. It's like Nickelback tickets. But they found a 100-year-old fruitcake in the Antarctic.
What?
It would be easily preserved, you would think, because of the temperatures.
I think it has preservations unto itself.
It may be temperature independent. It probably dates back to the Cape Adair base. There you go. That's the stuff. That's what it was wrapped in. It was wrapped in paper and encased in the remains of a tin,
yeah.
Tin. Probably dates back to an expedition party from 1910 to 1913. It's been documented that they had taken this particular brand of fruitcake. And I don't know if we can, I think if you scroll down on that or somewhere else on that webpage, they actually show like a little piece of it. And spoiler alert, it didn't look like it was spoiled, you know? It looked like it had made it through just fine. And I couldn't deduce.
Oh, my Lord.
There you go.
There you go. That last one there.
Look at that. Right there. And it looks like a fruitcake.
It looks pretty normal. Yeah.
So it doesn't say that anybody actually tried it or not, but it was there.
You know where bets were made.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I dare you.
I dare
Triple
you.
dog dare you.
Yeah, you go first. No.
Oddly enough, I started to get hungry right there. I was prepped with red, but at the same time,
You say that nobody likes it. So fruitcakes.
I got a secret passion for fruitcake.
Something ever
I got
happens.
4 kids. I've been forced that food.
You come back to the world someday and there's no humans there. It'll just be fruitcakes and cockroaches. That's all it will be like. It will be a mutually beneficial relationship just between those two groups. So we got 100-year-old fruitcakes.
That's a joke right there. Sorry.
Yeah, why are you guys staring at me? I'm only 50-something. This is a guy from Wisconsin who had a terrible accident with a nail gun. I mean, like the worst kind of accident.
Oh
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
He lost his footing. He's working over the fireplace. His wife's at church. Donna's at church. Doug's working with a nail gun. I just was bringing the nail gun forward. I was on tiptoes. I didn't have quite enough room. And it fired before I was really ready for it.
Oh.
It dropped down, fired again. 3.5-inch framing nail, like a speeding bullet, went into his heart.
Oh.
Okay, you ready? Okay, once again, I'll say scroll down. Take a deep breath here. The guy's okay. I want you to know that before you look at that.
Okay.
But there he is, looking like an exhibit from Lowe's, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
but here's the thing. He said it didn't really hurt. It just kind of stung. He didn't call 911. He washed up and hopped in his truck, drove down to the emergency room. 12-mile drive that he made to the Bay Area Medical Center up in Wisconsin, Peshtigo, Wisconsin. This guy's from. He leaned over the security guard and said, "I've got a nail in my chest.
oh my gosh.
It'd be great if you could find somebody to help me out here. I'm just going to sit down." Man, I wish. I mean, would you have the presence of mind? There's a man.
Truly. I mean, the fact of the matter that how lucky he was that it didn't get anywhere close. But the fact of the matter, I mean, he probably could have lauded that a little bit more and just kind of walked around.
He could see it pulsating. He said with his heartbeat. The nail.
But you know what? He gives love a bad name. Get it?
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. Da, da, da.
You had that cooked up all
I
day
did.
long.
Once I saw the article, I was like, Bon Jovi.
You know what you did just now? Nailed it. The doctor said
I'm not gonna do it.
The nail missed a main artery in his heart by the thickness of a piece of paper.
No way.
The main, and he was very astute not to remove it. It says here because he remembered Steve Irwin, and that's what played through his head. Wow. I mean, again, who would have the presence of mind to be going back in your, celebrity death file in your mind and say, "Oh, I better not remove that," because that's what happened to that guy. But he did it.
Lord. Oh, wow. Okay.
So just don't
Freaky
panic.
news.
That should ever happen to you guys. Don't panic.
For some reason, I think he jinxed me somehow.
No, I wouldn't wish that on anyway. Okay, we need something a little gentler now to wrap up with. This is one of these little viral videos, the things we do for our wives. I mean, really.
I'm saying.
This guy, his wife, I guess, gives him grief about his Southern accent. And we'll play a clip of, she got him to try to say this ridiculous sentence without his Southern accent. So we'll roll the clip so you can hear him speaking as himself.
Like with an accent, without an accent.
Okay, here we go.
I'll start with the accent first.
Yeah.
He's going to do it with his accent.
Just talking normal.
The dog licked the oil and everyone laughed.
Okay, now say it without an accent.
The dog licked the
oil. Not oil. It's oil.
All right, let's
Do
start.
over.
All right. The dog licked the oil, and everyone laughed.
Now say it in your southern accent
The
again.
dog licked the oil, and everybody laughed.
See, it's much simpler. It's just take the way
Okay,
it
now
says it.
in English. Now with
English?
Yeah.
Wow.
Now without
Oil.
an accent.
Oil.
Oil. With the oil.
The dog licked the oil, and everyone laughed.
He
you say
sounds
it
like a phony
smoothly?
doing it though.
The dog licked the oil, and everyone laughed.
That's choppy. That's not smooth.
That's about it.
Oh my gosh!
You
dad
have
was from-
literally stuck that in my head
Oh.
now, and
And why is the dog licking the oil?
Yeah, and everybody laughed.
So they can make diamonds, right?
Well, eventually, with enough pressure. Depends on how the dog orders
That's
a
one
steak.
tight a dog. Okay, I'm just going to stop there. Wow. All right. The dog.
So there you go.
licked-
Some of the things we all been talking about online the last few days. My dad's from Dunbar, Virginia. My dad was from Virginia, from the mountains of, like the hill country of Virginia and Kentucky. My mom is from Britain. How am I ending up with this voice?
I have no idea.
I got nothing. I mean, it's
You're
like
like a
everything,
mutant.
everything canceled itself out. So I got this, just boring, flat voice.
Well, we wouldn't say that, but hey, you can at least compliment it with some weather.
Yes,
for
I
us, right?
can. And a little look at the eclipse too.
Oh,
As
sweet.
you-
Yeah.
Yeah. You look at these next 7 days here. And of course, Monday is the big day. So we were hoping that, we wouldn't have like any big storm on Monday. And that doesn't look to be the case. It looks like it's going to, like today, it's going to be kind of hot and humid again on Monday. We have storm chances, scattered stuff Wednesday afternoon. Thursday looks like a rainy day. It's been like the 7th driest start to an August now that we've seen here in Indianapolis after such an active 3 months we'd had before that. But this weekend looks pretty good again, although it's going to get hot and sticky again on Sunday. So looking good on Monday for the eclipse. And I looked, there are interactive maps, and I can send you a link. We can post this where you can get like down to the city block, and at your location right now, where you're broadcasting from, it starts Monday at 12:57 p.m., reaching a maximum at 2:25 p.m. If you want to schedule your work around that on
Absolutely.
Monday.
Do you have recommendations on where we get those glasses, because the glasses are very important.
I had some friends online that were saying you could still find them like at Lowe's, and I can't remember if it was Menards too, but I know Lowe's, Home Depot, and they need to say, there's a little code on the side. There's 3 letters,
right?
Not iOS. That's
I know what you're talking about. They have to be a specific approved eclipse.
And if you go to a place like Lowe's or Home Depot, they are approved. Those 2 I just remember offhand. But it's a little bit of history, so you might want to invest the whatever. I'm not quite sure how much they cost, but a few
fantastic.
bucks.
Yeah, they do, and absolutely, we certainly always recommend watching the eclipse with those viewfinders, or whatever you want to call them, as opposed to looking directly at the sun and the eclipse. That's
It's the same
stupid.
thing. It also works when you're watching me too. The same kind of advice. So,
Don't look directly at the Paul.
yeah, it could damage you.
All right, man. Thanks so much, and we certainly appreciate your contribution regularly. Hey, you're on the edge, but you're keeping it together, right?
I'm right on. That's the trick. In any kind of broadcasting or webcasting, you've got to know where the line is, and then just stand right about a quarter of an inch away from it.
Very good. All right. Well, we'll see you next week, and give us some thoughts about the eclipse next week as well. Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk about that, and I'm sure I'll find something else too on the edge. See you then.
All right. Take care, Paul. All right.